now. Post-game live. Haven't said that in a while, J. Ellis, man. Haven't said that in a while. It's been a minute, my dude. How you feeling, bro? Hey, how's everything going, my dude?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right, man.
Yeah.
I feel a little rested, but I've been working.
Said that in a while.
Yeah.
Said that in a while.
I hear you, man.
Wait.
Yeah, just hit the volume on, yeah. And yeah, man, feeling good.
One second.
Knicks get washed by a score of 117-92 to the Toronto Raptors. 14-61 on the campaign. 7 games left, people. Hang in there. It's been a long year, man. It's been a long year, but hey, man, it's almost over, man. But JLs, what was your takeaways from this game here tonight, man?
I feel like the first unit came in the game, and they tried to kind of compete, but I didn't really like what Mario Hezonja. He seemed like he was trotting on defense the whole night. Siakam was beating them down the floor.
Oh, Fizz was irate with Mario at one point, man. Irate with him.
Closing out on the shooter, man. You got to close out on the shooter. The scouting report is these guys shoot a lot of threes. You can't be lazy.
Cannot be lazy, man. Cannot be lazy.
Yeah, we be commending Mario for playing hard for this part of the year, but I don't know. We can't be lazy at this point, man. We got to keep it going. But I feel like even though there was some lazy spots, we still kind of in the game. For the most part, the defense was okay in the first half, a little bit, with the exception of a few plays in Mario. The second unit defense was pretty well, but they couldn't hit a shot. They got a lot of open shots, a lot of driving kicks, but none of the kicks were kicking, man. Every shot they kicked dropped.
Could not hit a bucket at all, man. Listen, man, this is a well-oiled Toronto Raptors machine coming in, getting ready for the playoffs. No Kawhi Leonard, who they sat out with load management, pause. But I guess he was tired. They're getting him ready for the playoffs. Didn't have it going offensively, but defensively, back again is the block nest monster.
Yeah.
Few bright spots. We always look for silver linings on this show, J. Ellis.
Oh, you got to, man.
You got to when your team has lost over 60 games. Mitchell Robinson, 19 points, 21 boards, 2 block shots on the night. Ties Willis Reed for the most in franchise history. The only Knick, to put those numbers up. Hey, man, what'd you think about the block nest monster tonight, man?
He was first Knick rookie to have 20 rebounds since Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. I loved. He's our shining star, man. MVP
chance ringing out at Madison Square Garden for Mitch, man.
Showing the growth. He extends his 2-block stretch.
Yeah.
I definitely see him ending this year being finishing second in the most consecutive games with 2 blocks or more.
Currently in second behind Miles Turner, I believe.
Loving the rebound rate has gone up tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Before he couldn't grab
tremendously, man.
like
Tremendously. Yeah.
All of a sudden he's grabbing everything like a monster thanks to DeAndre Jordan.
Absolutely.
Love that this guy continues to hustle night in and night out. Doesn't matter what the score is. Mitch is giving you his all.
I couldn't have said it better myself, man. Mitch is giving you everything he's got, no matter what, man. Block nest monster. He is poised to finish this season. Come hell or high water, man. He's gonna give it his all, man. The effort is what makes you proud. When you watch Mitchell Robinson out there, man, it's the effort.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
Yeah. The only other silver lining I can slither,
Mm-hmm.
I was searching, is Knox. He shot 40%, which amazingly isn't bad considering how bad everybody else shot on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Like Mitch shot 60%. Kadeem Allen with 50%, 18 points, played pretty well towards the end. But Knox 40%. But really, what impressed me a little bit about Knox today, not really his shooting, but more so the 2 blocks. The 2 blocks I really like. I really liked how he kind of chased down these blocks, and he was going after it a little bit on that end. So I like to see that this guy has very long arms. I think he needs to use it. And if we get two blocks and one steal from Knox in the game, that means he's kind of turning up in the right direction as far as the defense.
Well, we talked about Knox affecting the game in other areas if his shooting is off. Tonight was another brick house for Kevin Knox, shooting-wise, 3 for 10 shooting. But as you said, you want to see him impacting the game on those other ends, the block shots and the steals. That was encouraging. We didn't know if he was going to play this for the rest of the season at all with the ankle injury. He came up limp during the Clippers game on Sunday. Ends up bouncing back and starting in this game once again. But couldn't match up well with Siakam, man. That boy Siakam is a beast. Absolute beast, man.
Yeah, and my apologies. He shot 40% from 3. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He shot 40% from 3, which is actually pretty good number from the 3-point line. 30% overall. Yeah, but 40%.
Yeah. So man, this guy Siakam, we had no answers for, man. He was torching everybody. Knox, Dotson, Mario. It didn't matter who was coming in his way, man. He just. I love how he plays the game, man. I love how he plays the game. He's tailor made for the trend of where this NBA is going, man. Siakam is a great player, man. Great player.
Constant motion.
Constant motion.
Stop. Outworks everybody. Just the workhorse. Gets all of his buckets the dirty way. And he's very efficient. Yeah. Pretty good. Nice find by the Raptors.
Nice find by the Raptors, man. 23 pointers for the Raptors tonight.
Yeesh.
Ugly, man. Ugly. They shot about 40-something% from downtown. We just couldn't get these guys off the 3-point line, man. Could not get these guys off the 3-point line. Fizdale earlier this week, yesterday, matter of fact, they asked him about the defensive schemes, J. Ellis, and he said something to the tune of, well, if we get better players, I'll have a better scheme devised for, I guess, the talent that comes in next season, for lack of a better word, man. Well, what was your take on that?
No, I think he said something like, he's going to keep running the same scheme, knowing that they're going to get better players next season to run the scheme.
Right.
I think that's,
right.
That was, which is, he seems very confident.
But what does it say about the players now, though, man?
They don't play defense.
What does it say about the players now and his ability to, I guess, impart some defensive, tenacity, some schemes here? I mean, is that an excuse?
I mean,
I don't know, man.
It's a bridge, man. It's a tangled web. So you gotta have some guys who play defense, and you gotta be able to coach some guys up as well. But there's guys who naturally are just defenders, a la Mitchell Robinson, a la Frank Ntilikina, and there's some guys you're gonna coach up. And you know what? Really, no matter what, we're hoping somebody like Knox becomes passable on defense.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure if he'll ever be that guy who's just I'm gonna lock him up. Like we see him being a scorer in the future, but we just want him to be passable. And there's a few guys on here that we're just praying will be passable.
Yeah.
Knox, Moutier, like half the roster right now.
Nah.
So, we don't really have the horses, and considering that we only have young guys on the team too, I think that has a lot to do with it.
I mean, listen, man. Denver Nuggets are young too, JLs. Knicks. I mean, we've since the start of the season, yes, we've shot up or shot down in terms of being the youngest team in the league. But Denver Nuggets been a young team. Portland is a young team. These teams play defense, man.
Yeah, but these Denver Nuggets was whack last season.
Yeah.
And they turned it on, and they got some principles going on later. And then they added guys like Paul Millsap, and they actually have athletes who can run and cover a lot of ground quickly.
Good points. Yeah, good points. I don't know, man. I can't see a team busting 23 pointers on us and not say something to the coach, man. I don't know, man. Yes, we don't have the horses. Yes, a lot of these guys are back in the rotation players, non-starters. There has to be some better effort, though. There got to be some better effort, man.
is looking at it like who's the defender on this team in that. Here is my problem with that. Who's his defender on that team in that starting lineup? Moutier?
Oof. No.
Mario?
No.
No. and I love DeAndre.
Yeah.
But even DeAndre, he's not coming past that free throw line.
Right.
Like this when that pick and roll happens and he's on the guard and you got Ibaka shooting threes, DeAndre's not running to that 3-point line. It's not happening.
Yeah.
So you kind of already, that starting line was already at an advantage at 3 positions on the defensive end. And even Dotson with the back cuts gets beat sometimes.
Yeah, he gets beat. We know Dotson's off-ball defense isn't any good.
Yeah, on ball he's good. But
yeah.
So it's like, when you start to look at the scope of this team, there's a lot of holes defensively from 1 through 5 on the bench and the starting lineup, but mostly in the starting lineup.
Yeah. Nah, I hear that, man. I hear that, man. Well, we'll see, man. I know Ace Bez got fired up on Fizz. Ace was in the Twitter chat going in on Fizz, man. He hasn't been happy with Fizz this year. Definitely called out Fizz a couple times in the chat. So I know Ace is striking a chord with Ace tonight.
Yo, Ace, call up, dog.
Yeah, Ace, man, call up, man.
Yo, actually, it's been a minute since Ace called.
I know. It's been a minute, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Post Game Live. Back at it. Haven't been on my guy Jay Ellis in a while, man. CP from KnicksFanTV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time Show. This is what we do after every game. We give you live post-game analysis. We take your phone calls. We take the chat opinions. We take your opinions on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Twitter, Periscope, on Twitch, on KnicksFilmSchool.com, postingandtoasting.com, wherever you guys are watching us from, man. Appreciate the support. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, wherever you're watching from, hit that subscribe button. Follow us. Share these videos. Hit that like button. We need your support. And, we appreciate everybody for sticking with us, man. Definitely appreciate everybody for sticking with us, man.
That is a Fizzac. Thank you for sticking us so far, man, through this long season. Even through these blowouts, man, we still here talking.
Even through these blowouts, talking Knicks, JLs, man. Shout out to Robert Paris. Aries, what's going on? Knicks 1904, I see you. Ace Bez, what's going on? The Shooter, what's going on, man? Shout out to everybody out there, man.
Word. Shout out to Craig Williams, Silent Zay, the Truth, man. Ricardo Custer, Charles
Yes,
Lassiter,
sir. Charles Lassiter, what's going on, bro?
Shout out to all you guys, man. Thanks for yo. And Craig says Fish should take some ticks from that Texas Tech game.
Yeah, Texas Tech and Michigan going at it right now. Texas Tech up 24-16. So we can talk about a little bit of March Madness, whatever you guys want to talk about, man. Phone lines are open, 657-383-1509. Went to the Yankees game today. JLs went to the home opener.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, little hungover, man. Can't lie, but I had to come on, man. Say what up to everybody.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Carlos Martinez, all the way from Australia. What's going on? Carlos, call in, man. I know you're trying to call in a couple of days ago, but we couldn't get you in. So definitely call up, Carlos. But first person on the line, Jay Ellis, is Kev from Maryland. Yo, he's got some strong words from Fizz. Kev, what's going on, man? What's on your mind?
Hey, what's going on? Hey y'all. Appreciate it. Big fan of the show. It's always cool when I can interact with you. KnicksFanTV on Twitter, man. You are dope, so I appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it, Kev.
Let me go in real quick. Yeah, let me go in real quick.
Okay.
Yo, Fizz, it's really hard for me because I really like the guy coming in. He told us all the right things, and I also don't want to continue this trend of trashing the coach and firing the coach. And, we've been through a lot of coaches. It's not good for the culture. But when do we say enough is enough? Honestly, it is a big first thing. We all know that the Knicks don't have an offensive scheme. Mm-hmm. I mean, their offensive scheme is these stupid little pin downs, these dumb little curls, these dumb little handoffs, and he got DeAndre Jordan out there like as if he's Joakim Noah from like 2005. Mm-hmm. Joakim Noah should not be having 8 assists because he spent 3 games getting like a lot more turnovers than he does assists. I know y'all seen DeAndre Jordan literally throw the ball into the stands because he's out there at the 3-point line trying to make plays.
Yeah, I seen him throw the ball off people's feet. He actually had the most assists on the team tonight, which isn't a good thing.
Yeah, I've said that a few times about
So,
yeah, go ahead, Kev.
So I gotta disagree with one of the people in the chat here, Robert Parrish, who said we can only judge Fizz when he gets talent. No, absolutely not. Because if the scheme is horrible, the scheme is horrible. And that's just talking about offense. We are seeing this heavy guard. First thing, the love affair with Moutier has got to be investigated. What's going on there? Like, what is going on there? There is some conspiracy going on there because as soon as Dennis Smith Jr. gets a back injury, all of a sudden, Moutier's back, as the number one guy. There's something weird going on there.
Go ahead,
JLs.
The report was, his back. I'm not sure if his back is 100%.
Yeah.
So it seemed like they were kind of testing out to see how long he can go today. Why he wasn't really starting, even though I did have that you did where you know what? Why didn't you just start Dennis Smith like they usually do and then cut him out faster if his back is hurt? I don't know. I feel you.
Yeah, and I still see people in the chat saying that you need talent. Do you really need talent to be able to close out on a 3-point shooter and not just put your hand up and actually jump? Or actually, in grade school, they tell you to chop your feet and then jump. They tell you just to make yourself bigger. These NBA players are coming up to the 3-point line and throwing and showing a little hand. And these are NBA shooters. They can shoot over that. That is coaching. That is fundamental stuff. Honestly, Fizz is an assistant coach. He's a great guy, but he's an assistant coach. I don't know what's going on. Honestly, for me, for the season, he gets a D+. And the only reason he gets a D+ is because he played the young guy. Other than that, I can't even give him credit for developing players because honestly, I give more credit to Craig Robinson, Michelle Obama's brother.
Yeah.
I give more credit to the G League team. I give a lot of credit to a lot of people before it goes to Fizdale. So I don't know. It hurts because I really don't want to continue this trend of firing coaches. But Fizdale looks honestly, it hurts. It really hurts because does Kevin Durant want to come play for this? I'm not even sure if I want to see Kevin Durant come play for Fizdale. Honestly, it's sad. Honestly, it's really sad. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But shout out to Mitch Robinson. He's just a pure talent. I will stick around as a Knicks fan because I believe in Scott Perry. Scott Perry found Mitch. Hopefully Scott Perry knows the right thing to do. If you got to fire Fizz, man, and just keep it moving. Okay.
I appreciate the support, Kev.
All right. Appreciate it, y'all.
Appreciate it, man.
Peace.
JLs, man, listen, like I've said tons of times, man, and shout out to Kevin, shout out to everybody watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Like I've been saying about Fizz, man, I want to see Fizz here for all 4 years. Does Kev have a point? Is it some coaching? Is it some horses? JLs, you said we don't have the horses. Kev is saying, there's certain things, fundamentals-wise, effort-wise, that the coach should be holding players accountable more so for, maybe in practice and during the games. I kind of see it both ways, man.
Yeah, it's funny because Fizz said he had the best practice they've ever had 2 days ago. So you're like, okay, well, is something happening behind the scenes and everybody's spirit seems to still be up. But then you get outworked and you're like, what happened to all that best practice stuff? So, I don't know, man. It might be, it could be the horses thing. It could be the young players thing, but I also feel like sometimes you need to reward certain players who play defense more as well to send a message sometimes. I mean, we saw that with Mario today.
Yes. And I like that. He held Mario accountable.
Yeah, like I think we want to see a little bit more of that, especially with the 9 games left. You've been teaching all year. At some point, something has to click.
Yeah, I agree, man. I definitely agree. All right, here's the let me wait for my comp to catch up. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. Here's what Fizdale said, and this site is loaded with advertisements, so it's slowing my computer down. He says, our defense won't really get to where it's at until we start to really fill in the gaps with the type of guys we think can take our defense to the next level. Add maybe another forward defender or another perimeter defender that has a reputation for that. Those kind of guys are the ones that elevate our system to the next level. When asked whether it's possible to shape a defense around hypotheticals, Fizdale said, we've already kind of started that. The idea of the type of players we want and the type of defense we want to play. So, you know, Fizz is pointing to the horses, JLs. But what if the horses don't come? Right? Yeah. We talked about that in the last time we met. Mm-hmm. If the horses don't come, then what? This is why you got to be careful with your words, man. This is why you got to be careful with your words, JLs. And this is why, if the horses don't come, and it's, you know, the same young team and the same mistakes, pressure cooker, man. Pressure cooker.
Somebody has to take the next step defensively.
Pressure cooker, man. So I don't think, like, yes, I understand we need better players. And, yes, with better players, you know, coaches coach, players play, and players make the coaches look good. I understand that. Mm-hmm. But if that doesn't happen, you still got to, you know, you still got to coach these players up, man.
I feel you. I mean, it's still a young team. Like, what happened in Memphis? Because I'll say this, when Fizz was in Memphis,
yeah,
it seemed like as soon as he left, their defense went to crap. So he did something with the defense in Memphis.
Right.
Why can't he do it here? So so you start to think, well, maybe it is the horses. Maybe it is the youth. Right? There could be a little bit something to this, but then, like I said, it's still a young team, so maybe you might have to take a different approach than Memphis and actually start to reprimand some of these players. Like I think he's been buddy with these players for a long time. He's built up enough, you know, friendship equity.
Yeah.
To be able to yank these guys out and sit them down if they're missing assignments.
If they're missing assignments, I hear that, man. Interesting takes. Let's hear from Ace. Ace wants to get it off his chest. All right, Ace, man, it's your time, man. The floor is yours. How you feeling, bro?
You know how I'm feeling, man. This is proud of a coach, man. Name one thing Fizz told us he was going to do in the beginning of the season that the team is doing now. It's like 6 games left. What has he done? Who has he developed? What changed with the team? How has the team got better?
Talk a little bit louder, Ace. But what about Mitch? You don't give Fizz any credit for Mitch whatsoever. You don't give him any credit for Mitch.
Mitch Trier-Dotson.
Fizz gets zero. He gets zero credit for Mitch. DJ taught Mitch everything he knows.
Wait, so you say DeAndre Jordan taught Mitch everything he knows?
Everything.
Come on, everything. Ace, man. Come on, Ace, man.
Rebounding,
everything.
Come on, Ace, man. What? Ace, you were the same one that said Vonleh's the real MVP, Ace. Come on, man. What happened to that, man?
Vonleh got hurt.
Yeah, he did. Second half, he was never the same, JL. Vonleh fell off big time, fell off a cliff.
I mean, yeah, he did. He fell off. You know what's maddening too? Like, he started getting his legs back. He started getting like a little post game going, and then he got injured again.
Yeah. That's right. How about this though, Ace? How about this? There was an interesting article on either the Kings coach or the Nuggets coach, JLs. And it was basically along the lines of, if we are willing to have the same patience with players, you know, if you look at D'Angelo Russell's rise, you look at, you know, some players who have, you know, taken that leap between their, the first year and year 4. Why not the coach? And they point to, I believe, it was Mike Malone. He's either Mike Malone. He's the coach of the Kings or the Nuggets. Nuggets, I believe. He's coach of the Nuggets.
Okay.
And they point to their play and their improvement year after year, and his improvement as a rookie coach. I mean, Fizz don't got that much experience as a head coach, man. I don't know. I'm not making excuses for him, but why can't we give him that same leeway, Ace? Why can't we give him that same leeway, man?
Exactly. Why would the Knicks hire a coach that don't have experience, man? In New York, man. When we trying to get people like Kevin Durant in them.
Well, hey, he's got a point, JLs. Because Budenholz is clicking on all cylinders with the Greek freak in them right now, man. Got those boys balling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna front like I have Budenholzer over Fizz, but I'm not giving up on Fizz.
Yeah.
I'm not giving up
on him.
Even with the criticisms.
Name one thing Fizz gave you to hang your hat on, though, that you could say, all right, I'm looking forward to this next season.
It's like I said, I give Fizz credit for developing some of these guys. Unlike you don't give credit for him developing anyone. So, so I think that's the fundamental difference between how I see things and you see things. Like I do before DeAndre getting got here, I feel like Mitch was getting better. Like he wasn't fouling as much. I felt like his timing he was setting picks correctly. I remember in the beginning of the year, he would set his picks, sticking his leg out. He was timing on the rolls that got better. I feel like a lot of things that Mitch, he progressed a lot this season, and it's because of the coaching staff and Fizz.
Yeah.
And Trier developed a left before he got injured. You know what I'm saying? Dotson got some more minutes after he got shipped out of here, and it seemed like he was shooting better. But I feel like
we all thought that though. Last season, Dotson never played, so we can't say Dotson got better. Maybe Dotson would have been the player if he would have just played. Because remember that one game Dotson had 30.
Yeah, I think we might have lost Ace. Appreciate the call, man. Listen, man, it's been an up and down year, man. It's been an up and down year, man. Go ahead, JLs.
He let Vonleh dribble. That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
We saw Vonleh bringing the ball up a little bit.
Yeah, he was bringing up the ball. Yeah.
ISO had a good stretch.
Yeah. ISO. I mentioned ISO already, but ISO did have a good stretch. You know what I'm saying? There was certain, and I know no one likes Moutier, but he got rid of Moutier's hitch. You know,
Moutier stepped up, a couple times. I mean, listen, man. Talent-wise, it is what it is, right? We were predicted to win no more than 29 games, I believe, JLs. Maybe even 25, depending on who you're asking.
Yeah.
Right now, the roster's gotten worse since then, since the beginning of the year. So to me, we right on target. You know what I'm saying? We right on target. I think we've had some ups, we've had some downs. Yes, I would like to see things improve with Fizz next year.
Me too.
I just don't like him putting the defense on players. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I never really heard a coach say that.
Yeah, like
I'm not really comfortable with that.
What I will say, I do, like I said earlier, I just want him to be, I want him to hold players more accountable, and reward defensive guys more next season. If they're like blowing assignments, if they're like, I want to see him reward those type of guys more.
Yeah.
But I give him credit for helping guys on a lot of their weaknesses, but there's a lot more weaknesses to go.
Hell yeah. That's for damn sure. All right, let's go back to the phone. Shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Knicks Post Game Live, #1 post game show on YouTube for the Knicks fan by the Knicks fan. Let's go to Long Island. Let's go to Zay from Long Island. He wants to talk about the game tonight and Fizz as well. Zay, how you feeling, bro?
Yup, what's going on?
How you feeling, bro?
Yo, Jay, I was
I was watching your Nigga Time show, your March Madness. I think you convinced me, yo. Ja. I think Ja's the answer. We flop on Zion.
Yeah.
And CP. Yo, CP, yo. I'm glad you hit that shot, man.
You see the free throw? You see me out there.
Ice in the veins, man.
Ice in the veins, man.
The biggest victory the Knicks had all year.
Oh man, it was a victory for us, man. It was a victory for us, man. You know what? I wasn't even feeling the pressure, cause Dave, we was live streaming and everything, JL. So I was like, man, I can't go out like a sucker, JLS, man. I can't airball. That was one thing. My man Ron Hansley, shout out my man Ron from Knicks Omni fan. He came up, he just airballed, man, right away. I was like, nah, man. I was like, nah.
That's fine, yo. No warm up.
Yeah. He ain't even dribble. I'm like, yo, my man, you might not get this opportunity, man. You gotta relish it. You know what I'm saying? I came in with my old form, J. Ellis. You know what I mean? My old routine. There's a couple dribbles. You know what I mean? Follow through.
Man, you gotta do your routine. You gotta do your DeAndre Jordan. Like,
yeah, I had to, man. I blocked out everything. The suits was trying to rush me. JLJ was trying to rush me off the court. I was like, hold up, man. Just hold up. Y'all just hold your horses. You know what I'm saying? Let me execute.
All year.
Yeah, man. Nah, that was a lot of fun though, man. Shout out Knicks Omni fan for inviting us, man. Definitely give them a follow on social media, especially Instagram. They're on Instagram. They do a lot of good things for. Basically, they do a lot of good things for the non-season ticket holders. You know, a lot of the season ticket holders get a lot of the perks. You know, you see them going to a lot of the events at the Garden and whatnot. So what OmniFan does is when you buy the tickets, I guess through them, they do more rewards and stuff like that. So yeah, real good peoples, man. But go ahead, Zay. Get back to your point.
Yeah, man. So pretty much, I just want to clean up. I mean, I think this year we definitely gotta give Fizz a pass, you know, because I feel like, you know, injuries been happening, the lineup's been changing. It's like we get different voices in the locker room with all the changes in the lineup. I mean, we should just give him a pass for this year, you know, because he's still learning his own lineup, you know.
That's true.
Like, he had the same guys from the get-go, so I think we should give him a pass. I miss my boy ISO. I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he all right.
Yeah, ISO was out with the calf again.
Yeah, and then your boy Frank, I think they definitely should try to trade his ass. I mean, trade him because, I don't know, man. I'm off. The most I can see Frank being is like a friendly Patrick Beverly. I'm telling you, man. That's the most Patrick I can see your boy Frank being. A friendly Patrick Beverly. That's the most I can see him being.
Oh, man, oh, man.
He got it, but it's just, he don't got the killer in him to be in New York. Like, let's be real. Like, I see DSJ. I see him. He has like some Westbrook in him. It's just that he don't got the backbone to back it up. Like if he worked on his shot more, he could be like another type of Westbrook player. But Frank, I just don't see it, man. I know you guys love. I mean, some of you fans love him, but nah. But also Mitch. Thank God for Mitch.
Thank God for Mitch, man.
Thank God for Mitch. Mitch is the only reason I watch these games, man. Just to see him block. He almost had a 20-20. I know he was upset. He missed that freaking free throw, but he's still doing his thing. But
he got nervous.
Shout out to y'all show. I'm gonna keep watching. I'm gonna watch JL show. Keep watching. I'm gonna support and y'all quick alive, all right?
Appreciate you, Zay. Appreciate it, man. Take it easy, bro. That was Zay from LI. He said the friendly Patrick Beverly, J. Ellis.
That was funny.
That was funny, man.
The friendly Patrick Beverly.
That was funny, man.
He said I convinced him of Ja. I think my podcast mates convinced him.
Okay. Hey, man.
He was on the side, man. Yeah.
Hey, you don't gotta convince me of Ja. That boy is the truth.
Thanks for watching, though.
Ja Morant lit up March Madness for 2 games.
Yeah.
Triple-double in his first game, 28 points. In the second game, 5 or 6 from downtown. In the second game against Florida State. What'd you think about his showing, man?
Oh, man. Depending on which game he was watching.
Yeah.
Triple-double. the triple double was great. I love how effortlessly he set up his team.
You took the words out of my mouth. 100%.
Yeah. 100%. Teammates. I love how he was really poised. He only took 9 shots and scored a lot and efficiently in those shots. And I just liked the quickness and how he recognized who was open and who wasn't.
Yep. How he frees guys open too.
Yeah.
He gets guys open as well, man. When he's out there in transition. I think the rebounding, he's able to initiate the break, and when he's puts them jets on, man, it's over with, bro.
Ace Bezel, job bless, yeah.
Yeah, job bless for real. The real job bless.
Yeah, Ace heard the show.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I love the thing is too is like my thing with Ja is like if he was with the Knicks, like the Knicks don't hit shots though. That's what it really is. Like today it came down to shot makers.
Yeah.
Knicks a lot of open shots. So I wonder if he'll get those same assists on the Knicks because you gotta have shooters to make you look good.
Yeah, we need some shooters, man.
Yeah, man. We
need
all
some
these
shooters.
shots, half those assists from the 3-point line.
Yeah. we need some shooters.
Yeah. Tonight we missed all sorts of open threes.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I still do recognize though he's a great talent, and that's a fact.
Yeah, great talent, man. I think I just love his attitude too, man. I love how he approaches the game, man. He has that dog in him that we need here. Hustle music, what's going on? He says we need shooters bad.
Yeah, man. That's the only reason why when I keep going, how much better is he than DSJ?
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why I really asked that question is because I always felt like especially when DSJ first got here, he had like 5 assist games, 7 assist games, and I'm sitting here looking like, yo, this guy could have had 14, 15 assists if the Knicks actually could hit a jump shot.
Yeah, yeah.
And then long behold, he had like a game or two where he had 14 and 15 assists because Knicks were actually hitting jump shots that game.
Right.
So it was like, I feel like if Ja was here, it might be a lot of the same. Like he'll go to the hole and kick it out and.
Well, you hope we get the talent infusion next year.
Yeah, exactly.
You hope we get the talent infusion. I just like the prospect. Because we got to be realistic with this lottery that we don't get the number 1 pick. And seeing some of these guys, man, in the tournament, whether it's Jared Culver, who's on right now, they are, I don't see the score yet. The score will be back. But Texas Tech is looking strong. And Jared Culver is leading these boys, man. Jared Culver is leading these boys, man.
That's why I'm like, I'm still formulating. Formulating. Like I love Ja. I know he's a talent, but at this stage where we're at, I might pick someone else depending on need or trade down. I don't know. I'm considering that in my brain. I know a lot of people aren't, but I am.
He's playing strong. He's playing strong. So
I like Culver, man. I like Culver.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how they come out against Michigan. Let's go back to LI. Will wants to talk about Ja Morant. Will, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's going up, guys?
How you feel?
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy that Ja was out here doing with his business because for the longest I saw it as Zion fuck. Like, all right, we don't get this number 1 pick. We might go for RJ Barrett. If we don't get RJ Barrett, I guess Cam Reddish. But Ja completely flipped that script. I was even debating if we got. I thought he would go as low as 4, and then it's like, all right, we get that 4th pick, trade it to the Suns, see what we can do, and they get lower than us. But you can get busy, man. I want that kid.
Yeah.
Like just looking at same thing like the other caller was saying. I really only watch the game for Knox and Mitchell. If it ain't them, I don't really care, right? And just seeing Mitchell points to that, I feel like, damn, man, Ja was there. Yo, Mitchell would be eating on a night-to-night basis. Like, he would get busy all the time. And, same thing for Austin, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
good point.
And that also goes up to you, Jay, because of your podcast. Same thing as the other call. I love that you guys were really talking about his prospect, and the guy really looked good in terms of what he can bring to the team. So, I'm just I'm gonna just leave it on. If it ain't Zion, I don't know what we're gonna do with the other point guards. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that we'll find something for them. Whether we got to trade up, like it's the best player available right now. I was looking like a great second option, if not Zion.
True indeed.
I'm gonna just leave it on that. It's got and whatnot. So y'all keep on pushing, man. Love the show. Y'all keep on going.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Will. Guys, Yales.
Yeah, thanks for listening. I was having a hard time trying to hear everything he was saying. It was a little choppy.
Oh, he's a little choppy. Oh, okay. Yeah, let me know next time. So I could tell him to just speak up, or it might be on my end. I had a little hissing going on when I started the show. I think it's gone. But if anything is choppy, just people in the chat, just let me know. You guys know you're my audio technicians. Sometimes you gotta expect that with the live stream. Sometimes you gotta expect the unexpected, man. Gotta expect the unexpected. So
I think he said he was listening about who we would pick fourth or fifth. I think that's what he was saying.
No, I think his point was just he's starting to come around on some of these guys or in that range. If it's not Zion, he said before it was Zion or bust, but I think he's starting to come around. And Texas Tech is.
Yeah, I feel you. It's like, what is Zion would be amazing. I would still be hurt if we didn't get the first pick, but I don't want to go 5, but if I have to go 5, we can get somebody who's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 3, 4, I think I wouldn't die too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't trip on that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trip on that, man.
But Zion, if we get Zion, though, I'm doing backflips.
Yeah.
Up and down the streets of Brooklyn.
Nah, I hear that, man. I hear that. All right, man. So we heard from some Fizdale doubters. We heard from Kev from Maryland. We heard from Ace. They're ready to get him out of here. But Rick from Charlotte wants to clap back and defend the Fizz. Nobody beats the Fizz. Rick, what's going on, man? How you feeling, bro?
Man, doing good, man. That's a tough introduction because I'm really not that heavy into defending Fizz.
Oh, well, that's what it said. That's what it said on the switchboard. That's what they.
I know. I mean, I said I was gonna defend him a little bit.
Okay, all right.
But I can't sit here and say that he's done a good job coaching, but. Real quick though, before I start, I want to give you your props, man. You're the most clutch person associated with the Knicks right now with that free throw.
I am currently 100% from the free throw line at Madison Square Garden.
In the clutch, yo.
In the clutch, Scott Perry, Ninja P. If you need somebody for a 10-day, I'm available. I can do post game right after the game. I can get home real quick, jump on the train. It's not a problem, man. I'm 100% from the free throw line. Holla at me.
You already got the media training and everything. You're ready.
That's it, man. I be telling these people, man. I be telling them, put us on the show, Jay Ellis.
Yes, I mean, listen. If there's next time there's a tech CP, tell Kadeem Allen to move over.
Yeah.
You should do that, all right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just jump through the crowd, be like, yo, move over, man. I got this, Fizz. I got it. Real talk, man.
And real quick, and also secondly, Texas Tech is putting a vice grip on Michigan right now, man.
They are impressive, man.
He only got like 16 points, and it's like almost 10 minutes left in the second half. It's crazy.
That's Michigan.
All right. Back to, I know that's crazy. But back to Fizz real quick is that I think Fizz wants to play like positionless basketball, and doesn't have the horses. I know New York is really big on like point guards, but if you notice, the point guards cross half court and they give up the ball, and then they come back for it. The problem is that once that ball leaves the point guard's hands, we're in trouble because we got nobody else that can create for themselves or for others. If you look at the top teams in the league right now, 1 through 5 sometimes everybody could make a play.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Fizz wants to play like the Jean Morant, Murray State style where you give the ball to the PG and everybody spread out and he makes all the decisions.
Nah.
I don't think that's what he's trying to implement. You guys were talking about shooters. It's bigger than shooters. We need more skilled players, especially skilled wing players. It shouldn't be a situation where, like, oh, we need DSJ or Mud to come back and get the ball to do something when it's like 10 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, we have no one to
Play
create for
basketball.
themselves.
You know what I'm saying? You get the ball, play basketball, do something. You create a shot.
Right.
You create a play for somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the issue that we have. It's the lack of skilled players, you know? Everybody's one-dimensional.
That's true.
Frank can shoot. Dot is pretty much, you know, come off curls and power. You know, he could do it a little bit, but you know, that's not his strength.
You can't give Dotson the ball
like
with
said,
3 seconds left in the clock and expect him to do something. You know what I mean? You got to set him up.
You
got to
can't.
play
I mean,
for him.
it's really just the PGs, and that's why if you look at our stats, our point guards take the most shots because they're really the only guys that can create.
And JL's weighing on it.
So
I think it's more than that because even
Good.
I don't know. I feel like it's more of like an offense-defense match thing, man. Because even if you look at our starting lineup today, Moutier, Knox, Dotson, well, who's was it Mario today, and DeAndre. Moutier can't defend. Knox can't defend, but Moutier can make.
You know, I'm the Moutier staying here, but you know.
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I want you guys. I know this was a miserable game. But if you have a second, or even have the ability to go back and watch the perimeter defense of this game, it ain't Moutier. I'm gonna let you know just right now. Just go back and watch the perimeter defense played in this game. But I'm not even gonna get into that. My thing is that it's just that I think he wants on defense and offense. He wants just switch everything. You get the ball and you're able to do something. But the problem is that on offense, it's just only the point guards can do anything, and then on defense we create mismatches because not everybody can can defend. And there's a bunch of young guys that get confused and stuff like that with the switches. But that's my thing. That's why I feel like you said, you get Ja Morant. If you're gonna get Ja Morant, then you better your philosophy better be that you surround him with just nothing but shooters. And you let him work with the ball.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna keep playing the way you are now, you gotta have more than one. You have to have multiple people on the floor that can create. And you know, look at Denver, look at Philly, look at Milwaukee, look at Golden State. Look, they're moving away from the traditional point guard, make every single decision at every trip down, and then he controls the offense. It's each guy on the floor, 1 through 4, 1 through 5 sometimes, got to be able to make a smart basketball play. And we better show off the 4 too, because the East is loaded at the 4 with Siakam, Griffin, freaking who we got? Philly, Simmons. You got down the line. We got to get athletic at the 4, or we're going to be in trouble.
Miles Turner. You got Sabonis.
If you're trying to compete. Turner.
Yeah.
You just go down the line of the top teams. We can't go out there with Ellison and whoever.
They need a talent upgrade, man. I hear you, Rick, man. I hear you, bro.
Giannis.
Man. Well, yeah, Giannis too. I think I banged it on. You still there, Rick?
You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hear you, man. You know, those teams you pointed out, they definitely, Bucks are a good team, Jay Ellis, man. I was really watching them, because, you know, we only watch, this is a Knicks show, so, but I was watching Bucks and Houston. Yo, they beat the brakes off of them, bro.
Yeah, man, they kind of scary, though.
They are a good team, man. I thought Philly was going to run away with this, but nah, man, Milwaukee is a tough team, bro. Tough team.
Man.
And then ESPN did the whole projection, like some scientific projection about who has the highest chance of winning the chip. Mm-hmm. They have the Bucks at like 47% and Golden State in the teens.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what kind of math that is, but it's crazy. That the analytics thinks the Bucks are a very, very good team. But there's another example where if Bledsoe gets the ball, he can do something. If Middleton gets the ball, he can do something.
Yeah.
You go down, if Brogdon gets the ball, he can do something.
Yeah.
If it's not a point guard, everybody panics.
True. They got Brook Lopez splashing from way downtown.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Brook Lopez can shoot the three and can drive. Everybody can make a play.
Yeah. Very versatile team, man. Very versatile team, and well coached as well, man.
That's what the NBA is heading towards, and we're still stuck in the 1980s worrying about we need a point guard that gets 15 assists.
You know,
Come on, New York.
The other thing is too is that they have a focal point in the closer.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Have a focal point in the closer, and on top of that, everybody on the Bucks can shoot threes. Everybody.
They can shoot, but they can also. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's not the three though. Sometimes they run out you. If they run at you at the three, you got to be able to put the ball on the floor and find a shot for yourself or find a shot for a teammate and not panic. It's more than just shooting the three. It's skills. We need more skilled players, and especially on the wing too. If you're trying to be able to defend in positionless style basketball. But that's just my take, man. I mean, I go on Twitter and just see everybody always worrying about point guard this, point guard this. It's a New York state of mind, and we love our PGs to love them to hate them. But you know, it's more than that, man. We need more skilled players, man.
Okay, good call, Rick. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man.
All right, man. Peace.
I think that's what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to get skilled players. Like if you see, like the mantra how to send the team, they got Knox because he's 6'7", and they saw him be able to do some little pick and roll stuff. Back when in summer league, and even when he was going against Miles Bridges back before he was even drafted. They got Mario because they felt like he was a good passer and he can run the floor and he can shoot threes. They got Ellison because they see a little bit of that in him as well. They got Von Lay. Like they're trying to do that. They're trying to have people make plays, even with DeAndre Jordan here playing point center. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really trying to get people to put to, but it's just not clicking.
Yeah. Well, we're just getting started too. At the same time, man, we just getting started. You know, he pointed to a guy like a Knox, and you know they want Knox to kind of fill that role, like you said, somebody that can bring the ball up, who can shoot the three, is versatile. You know, has that length, has that size, the athleticism. You know, hopefully he brings it around, man. Hopefully he brings it around.
Yeah, man, I'm seeing good signs from Knox, man. I still saw a stat that said the last 8 games he shot 45% from three and like 43% from the field or something.
Yeah.
Well, Knox is doing all right. He's trending up in the last 8 to 9 games, even though he didn't have a particularly good game today. He did have a particularly good game from three today, 40%.
40%, man. Let's take a look at the box score, JLs. Let's take a look at some player ratings real quick. Shout out everybody in the chat once again. #1 post-game show on YouTube for the fans, by the fans. Shout out everybody watching on Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, posting and toasting, KnicksFilmSchool.com. This is Knicks post-game live, CP from KnicksFanTV, my man JL's from the Nick of Time show. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, share these videos. This is the support that we need from you guys to bring more Knicks fans here. And, yeah, so far it's been working well for us, man. So thanks for the support. All right, JLs, let's take a look at the box score.
All right.
And let me get my box score music up. Let's see how we looking here, man. Let's see what we want to hear today. I like this joint. All right, JLs, man. Who are your three notables? Can't call them stars because they got washed.
Oh, okay.
3 notables tonight.
Notables. That third one, like I said, is always the hardest. Today,
yeah,
no exception. I'll give the third one to Kevin Knox because he's the only one who sniffed minus 23.
Yeesh, that was ugly, man. I'm just looking at these lines, man. These are some ugly lines, man.
Like you can really throw a dart to pick the third one.
Yeah.
Like, it's not pick of the litter. But I'm gonna just give Knox the third one, shooting 40% from the field and getting 2 blocks and a steal.
Okay.
Something I've seen from him all year is some defensive tenacity. So I'll pick Knox for the third one, even though he particularly have a great game today.
Okay. I give Knox a third.
Number
sure.
2, gotta be Kadeem the Dream.
Yeah, I agree.
The only positive plus minus on the team. Some people say he should have been starting over Moody today. If you want to talk defense, you need to play him more. 18 minutes today. 18 points, a rebound, 2 assists, 66% from the field. One of the only Knicks players to shoot a good percentage besides the number 1 player rating guy.
Yeah, he's efficient, man. Kadeem's he's efficient. That's one thing I like about him.
Yeah, man. I really like Kadeem. I definitely could see him coming back next season. Him being the backup point guard.
Point guard 3. That's what I've been saying. Point guard 3. I like him in that role. And Mitch, obviously.
Obviously, Mitch is a monster. 19 points, 21 rebounds. The record setting continues. Another game when he has 2+ blocks. I don't know the list though. I feel like he's almost gonna catch like David Robinson for the most games, 2 blocks and 2 blocks more in the season. I think Robinson might be next, and he should be number 2 by the end of the season. Man, Mitch is the dog. I want Mitch just to be the vocal leader. If Mitch can be the vocal leader for us next season, I think that'll be tremendous for his team because he walks it. He will be able to walk it like he talks. If he became the vocal leader for this team, because you have to respect how much he hustles and how much he fights every single game, regardless of the score.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man. Could not have said it better myself, man. Mitch is that dude, bro.
Yeah.
Mitch is that dude, bro. Absolutely. Yeah, those are my 3 as well, man. Those are my 3. 19 and 21 boards for Mitchell Robinson. First player since Willis Reed to accomplish that with the Knicks.
Yo, man. And I feel like they jerked them too, yo.
Yeah, I heard.
4 blocks, and I look at the box score, and I see 2.
2, yeah. I feel like they jerked him on 1. They definitely did. Maybe it was the last one where they thought it was a goaltend.
Maybe. I guess.
Maybe.
I guess so. But I could have sworn I seen 4 blocks there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, that was the 3 stars of the night. 3 notables of the night.
Yeah, 3 notables, not even stars.
The shells in the chat, JL says, who was the tank commander for tonight's game? Who was the award for the tank
of the night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great question.
The shell's coming up with his own award. Who is the tank commander of the night?
Oh man, I
gotta go Mario, man. Yeah, gotta go Mario.
It's Mario.
Gotta go Mario. Yeah, gotta go Mario, man.
Siakam was just out track meeting him. He was jogging up the floor.
Yeah. The effort just wasn't there, man.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, the tank commander of the night goes to Mario Hezonja. More like Luigi tonight. It's all good, man.
Oh, wait. I thought you liked Luigi. What?
Oh, man. Mario is ready to go home tonight, man. Mario is ready to go home tonight. Texas Tech up by 20. Yeah. They're about to dub Michigan. Michigan got to put the controller down. They got dubbed. In 2K speak. You got to turn that off, JLs. You got to turn that off.
Culver with 15 points, 7 to 15 from the field.
Yeah.
The
It
assist.
seems like this is his tournament, man. Seems like this is his tournament.
Barrett, watch out, man.
Yeah, Barrett, watch out, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Factuals.
I'm looking at that 3rd spot. Like, I've been contemplating Culver at 3. I didn't want.
Yeah, he's strong, man. Nate in Rochester joins us. JL's Nate, how you feeling, bro?
Yo.
How you feeling, man?
What up?
What's going on?
I feel like crap because we keep losing.
Oh man,
and I want to win games, but
7 games left, man. We almost there, bro.
Yeah.
It sounds like you just been crying, dog. You alright?
Nah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Man, Mitch almost had 2020 today, so that's something.
Yeah, not bad.
But, But anyway, I want to talk about Fizdale, and I see how there's like a lot talking about him, and I said previously he's not a good coach, and I still hold to that. But I don't think he's done like anything necessarily wrong to prove that he's a bad coach, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the talent like that we have on this team, and like how we've just been moving a lot of pieces, it's like you really can't evaluate him based on this year on like the development of our guys, because like we haven't had a stable situation at all.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But
that's fair. I
can't
knock it. Can't knock it.
What I really wanted to touch on is like if Fizdale isn't our guy, and like how we're always switching coach, we have to think like, I know we've been praising Scott Perry for like all the moves that he's made this year, and I think he's done a good job. But if Fizdale isn't our guy and we want to move on from him, that reflects poorly on our front office, because like he was one that they chose, like because Jeff Hornacek had a plan, and unfortunately, or I don't know if his contract ran out or not, or if we just fired him.
No,
but
they got rid of his ass.
But he had something set in stone with yeah. So yeah, he had something set in stone, and the front office that we have now was like, all right, we're gonna scrap that.
Yeah, well,
and I don't think that Hornacek was that good either.
Well, I don't
but
even think Hornacek really had a plan. His plan was whatever Phil wanted to do.
Yeah.
He was a puppet.
His plan was really just to wait out Joe Noah's contract. That's what I thought it was. But
go ahead, Jails.
I will say this about Jeff Hornacek though.
Mm-hmm.
He had an offensive system. He had an offensive system. Like he actually had like plays. There was even before even during the season last season, I knew it wasn't likely, but in my best case scenario, he would be around to be like an offensive coordinator or something. But I wouldn't want him setting rotations. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. But I think a lot of that had to do with Jared Jack being able to like be a veteran presence in running that team. If he wasn't there, I don't think the offensive system would have been as good as it was. At least for that first half of the year, because after that, Jared Jack fell off. But
no, I'm saying he actually had plays. I'm saying he had plays.
Yeah, actual plays.
Yeah, actual plays.
Yeah.
Like right now, we have pick and roll and handoff.
Basically.
Like,
that's the thing. What?
He was a horrible defensive guy. That's for damn sure, and he sucked at rotations. But he actually had plays. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I guess. I just want to, because the thing is, I don't want to give up on yet another coach, because if you look at all the teams that are like usually good, they have a stable situation. Like, not only do we give up on players, like our longest tenured player is Lance Thomas right now, which is just bad. Yeah. But like, we don't have like a long tenured coach at all. So like, there's never like a stable thing that goes with this franchise besides like Steve Mills and the owner, and that's why we usually suck for so long. Yeah. So like, even if Fizdale isn't like the best coach, like I think we still have to stick with him, because like we're stuck with him either way. Because if we fire him, that reflects poorly on Perry, and if they don't produce, like if Fizdale doesn't attract a free agent, then Perry might be out of here, and then now we're stuck in the carousel again. So it's like, yeah, I just want some guys to stick for at least 5 years. You know what I mean?
I want
just
some stability as well.
Just for stability's sake, I think we'd get better just off of that.
Absolutely.
Like, just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's all I got.
Good points, Nate. Appreciate the call as usual, man. Need some stability, JLs. Stability's the name of the game, man.
And Fizdale's not going anywhere. I think everybody kind of understood going forward that we wasn't going, like, everybody knew he was kind of getting like a free year.
Yeah.
Everybody saw that. Everybody knew that. Like a minimum of free year. I don't think anybody's going to even think about firing him maybe until year 3, if anything.
Maybe just Ace Bez.
Maybe just Ace.
maybe just Ace. But nah, I'm good on Fizz, man. I'm good on Fizz. I'm sticking with him. It's been a tough year for him. I could only imagine being an NBA coach, going through the rigors of a long season, the long West Coast road trip, and you just catching L after L. You're getting washed by 20, 30. You know, it's tough. Gotta wear on you as a coach, man. But hopefully this leads to bigger and better things, man. Hopefully this leads to bigger and better things, JLs, because on the news front, as we get ready to wind down the show, shout out to everybody in the chat once again. This is Post Game Live. CP from KnicksFanTV. My man JL's from Nick of Time Show. Back at it again. Seemed like I got that hissing noise out of the sound, so that's good. Shout out to Simmer Singh, Rohan, Allen. What's going on, fellas? How's everything? Charles Lassiter in the chat. What's going on?
All right.
On the news front, Jay Ellis, this KD thing is popping up once again, man. This time it is the Rat, Bill Simmons. Bill Simmons, the Rat, says he says he's betting the house on it, man. What do you think about this, man?
Betting the house? Hey, man, as long as it's his house.
He's betting the house that KD. He's betting the house now that KD is coming to the Knicks. Said it on the Mike Francesa show.
I'm in. Let's go.
Hey, count me in.
Oh, damn it.
Count me in.
We need some hope. I'm in.
We need some hope. But you know what?
Bet both his houses.
Yeah. And then he says he thinks Kyrie and KD's a package deal.
So he says two is done. It's like a done deal already.
He says it's 2 is done. Oof. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too, man. Everybody's been really, really, really confident. Like,
The confidence is league wide though, man. I was telling you about the guy I was talking on the train to after the game, and this is a prominent beat writer, works for The Athletic, is gonna be joining us during the off-season live stream. We're gonna have him on as a guest, and he told me straight up, JL. He said, "Listen, I'm talking to players, I've talked to coaches." And it's basically league-wide consensus that this is happening, bro. Take it for what it is. Take it. This is what he said, and he wouldn't have no reason to lie. He's not one of them snake journalists. He's a good journalist, up and coming.
I'm in, CP. Like I'm a little nervous, but I'm in, dog.
Yeah.
I've been in ever since the trade happened. I've been in.
I'm in.
Before that happened, everybody was like, "Oh, KD's coming." I was like, "Get out of here, dog!" Like,
yeah,
no, he's not coming unless it's another slot. But there's 2 slots. You can pick a player, and Fizz hit a politician. With Steve, yeah, I'm in.
This is going to be one hell of an off season, man. JL's, man. It's gonna be one hell of an off season.
Ping pong ball, CP.
May 14th. May 14th is one date. July 1st is the other, man. The 2 most important dates in franchise history. May 14th, 2019. July 1st, 2019. What's going to happen, man? We'll see. We shall see.
Back to prominence.
Yes, sir. What else? Other news. Money Mitch is going to be at the NBA store April 25th. More details on that. I've received word me and JLs may be involved in some way with the show. So we'll see.
But we both gotta bring our Mitch shirts, man.
Yeah, gotta bring our Mitch shirts out to meet the Block Nest Monster, chop it up with him. Hopefully we'll have something good for the show to talk about. What else on the news front? How about this Vucevic stuff? Some Sam Armick from The Athletic thinks that we're going to be in on the Vucevic sweepstakes during the offseason. I'm not with it.
Come on, man.
No, I'm not with it. Count me out. Count me out on the Vucevic stuff, JLs. I'm not with it, man.
Because he's from Orlando, and, everybody from Orlando wants is like Scott Perry wants.
I'm not with that Vucevic stuff, man. I don't like it. Yeah, maybe. I don't know what I didn't hear the whole interview of what he said.
I'm just connecting the dots.
Right. Right. Maybe it's the Orlando connection. I don't know.
Did Scott Perry draft him?
I think he might have. I got to see what year that was. I think
Scott Perry wants everybody he drafts on the team. If you really look at it. Like he tried to trade KP for dude from Sacramento. Mm-hmm. That he drafted himself. Why am I forgetting his name right now? This is what happens when it gets around midnight. My brain starts to just shut down.
Fox.
Yes, De'Aaron Fox. Thank you.
Yes.
Try to draft him. earlier before they try to trade second round picks for Elfrid Payton.
Yep.
He drafted him as well, and Elfrid Payton had like a triple double the other day. I'm still mad that Elfrid Payton deal didn't go through, dog. I'm still mad because I was actually eyeing Elfrid Payton. I felt like he had a shot to be nice, and then he has a triple double last week. I'm like, yo. But anyway.
Yeah,
then,
he's coming
now-
up, man. He's coming up.
Instead, we got Moutier, but whatever. Because Payton didn't go through, we got Moutier.
Facts.
But I was really hoping we got Elfrid Payton. I was actually hoping for that shit would go through, but whatever.
Elfrid Payton, he's been playing well, man.
Yeah,
Elfrid Payton has been playing well.
two-way player, man.
Absolutely.
I like two-way players.
Yeah, man. Elfrid Payton has definitely been playing well, but yeah, no Vucevic for me, man. Count me out. Count me out, absolutely, man. All right, let's go to last calls of the night. Oz from North Carolina. He wants to talk about the Fizz situation. He thinks Fizz is a good coach. Oz, how you feeling, bro?
Yeah. Good. What's happening?
Good,
What's happening, fellas?
How you feeling, man?
Good. The reason I think that Fizz is doing a great job, I think the greatest job since Van Gundy went to the finals, is because
Wait, what?
if you look at the Knicks draft, you got to hear me out, and I'll
All right.
explain why I'm
All
saying
right.
it. Forget about what the teams do. First of all, the rookies have, Trier, Knox, and Mitch have been developed pretty well, I would say. So, the picks and their seasons are fairly successful. But you have to go back to 1986, besides Kristaps, when the Knicks had a top 5 pick. Okay? They haven't had, other than Ewing, they've never had a top 3 pick. Right? I mean, in the modern era,
Yes.
since the 70s. So, let's say Fizdale, in the best of circumstances, I mean the absolute best of circumstances, played at like Orlando, right, where they were fighting for an 8th seed.
Mm-hmm.
What would be the point? The reason we suck so bad is because we haven't sucked hard enough to get some of these ballers like Steph Curry, and guys like that just slip through our fingers because they got some meaningless wins, and if he ends up even with a top 3, if it's Zion, it's a slam dunk home run, probably the greatest thing to happen to the franchise. If the guy plays the way he projects and he has a decent career and he's not traded, right? Because other than that, what would you have expected? Even Knox, like for all the, I know people hate on Knox,
Yeah.
but Knox was the 10th pick. They didn't have a top 5 pick or
Sure.
top 3 pick. But Knox, even as a top 10, he's 7th in points. He's up like in the top 5 on minutes. He's up there for, guys that play at least 1,500 minutes. His 3-point field goal percentage is pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they've gotten decent production also considering that he's the 2nd youngest player in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had a top 5 list, they might have had somebody a lot better.
Okay. And
So
appreciate
that's
the
why,
call,
I mean,
Oz. Appreciate the call, man. I mean, listen, he has some good points, Jay. It's like, what do we expect? I don't think we're expecting, miracles from Fizz. It was just a couple things that I think the fans, not just us, not just Ace, not just Zay from Long Island. I think, people see some things in Fizz that they're a little bit concerned about.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, we also agree that we need some horses too. And that's what Oz is saying. We haven't gotten to this point where we're going to be guaranteed at least a top 5 pick.
Right. Yeah.
And be able to make moves from there. So we'll see.
This is big. This is a big part of. This is big, man. It's a turning point.
Biggest off season of our lifetime, man. Biggest off season of our lifetime. All right, last call of the night goes from Jack from Jersey. He wants to give his take on Fizz. Jack, how you feeling, bro?
I'm doing all right. My concern with Fizdale was he did a lot of talking before he came, before he started the season, mostly about defense, and
Yes.
it just felt like it's not even his priority. It doesn't none of the players or none of the rookies that came in really improved much in defense. Mitchell Robinson's playing great, but that was expected, you know. And but aside from Mitchell Robinson, Knox was terrible on defense. I thought, early in the season when they were letting him play in 15 minutes and they weren't really letting him shoot a lot. I thought it was about allowing him to at least get a feel of the game and focus on playing defense. And it just looks really bad. Then the other thing too is it's the way, it's just the way Frank Ntilikina is only 20 years old, I think. All these kids are 18, 19, 20 years old. It's just sometimes the way it seems like he visibly just gives up on these kids. You can just tell he's giving up on Frank Ntilikina. The kid is 20 years old. It's how do you give up on somebody who's only 20 years old?
I don't think he has
any faith. And I know it's a professional league.
Yeah, I don't think he has any faith.
I know it's a professional. Yeah, and I know it's a professional league and everything, but man, it's kind of unbelievable the way you could just see the visible frustration in his face with a lot of the players, and just and he just does a lot of talking. He does a lot of talking, and a lot of it is just meaningless. And it just makes it even. Look, I'm the kind of guy I watch even whenever I get a chance to watch even this team play. I always watch them play, even when they get blown out, because I want to see the young kids play. But it's just sometimes when I even watch them play, it's and I see Knox, it's and he can't stop anyone or even guard anyone. It's just what are they teaching him? It's are they even saying okay, Knox, all you got to do today is just play defense, don't think about shooting, just watch your man. I mean, it just, none of it makes any sense. And given the fact that we have so many young people on the team, it's I'm really concerned about his ability to develop these guys. The only way it works out for Fizdale, he's probably going to get lucky because, everybody thinks Kevin Durant is going to come here. If we have a great, offseason, he's going to luck out because we're going to have probably 2 All-Stars in the team. And, and he may not need to do a whole lot. If he just gets out the way and these guys, and there's great chemistry, he may get lucky. But if they underperform, and so if they get Kevin Durant and another another star player, and they're a 5-6 seed, I mean he's done. He's not coming back. But I just don't think he adds really. I really believed in him when they first hired him, but I just don't think he's the kind of coach who's going to really add anything to your team. And unfortunately, from looking at this season, I'm not even talking about after the All-Star break. After the All-Star break, I knew we were tanking. But before the All-Star break, especially November, December, it just it didn't seem like he just was trying to add. He wasn't adding any value to the team. It seemed like. I mean, he talked a lot about defense. The first few games of the season, he went to a straight offensive team, maybe with one defensive player, and then he tried out a defensive lineup for 3 or 4 games. That defensive lineup was actually the best hope we had. They actually played better than any lineup we had. If you look at them statistically,
yeah,
the offense was atrocious.
Offense was that was the lineup with Frank, Dotson. I forgot who else was in that lineup. Mitch, I think JL's.
Yeah, it was funny at the same time.
Mitch Robinson was
the highest plus minus on the team for those games that they played together though.
Yeah,
and I never really went back to that. But yeah.
True.
He never gave it a chance, and he just because it's almost like he wants to win pretty. I mean, I'm sorry, he wants to lose pretty. As long as we show there's a couple of shining stuff on the offensive end, a couple of the guys like Mitchell Robinson fly across the air and dunk some balls, and Kevin Knox occasionally slide it out with a few 3-pointers. He's happy. I mean, but aside from that, he just doesn't want to it doesn't seem like he's for real. It doesn't seem like he has a lot of substance or even adding anything to the team. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
And he might get lucky this year because they get superstars. So that's all I got to say.
All right. Appreciate it, Jack. Good call.
Yeah, and then Culver is killing.
I heard. What's Culver doing right now? I turned it off, man.
Oh, man. He's dunking on people's heads.
Wow.
Stealing the ball. Yeah, man. Yeah, RJ, watch out. 20 points, 8 for 17 from the field, 4 for 4. 4 assists, 3 steals.
3 steals, man. He's been becoming like a jack of all trades type of guy, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's been becoming a jack of all trades type of guy. Listen, we said in the beginning, this thing could change once March Madness comes around. The tournament is where these guys want to showcase themselves, man. We saw John Moran put on a show. He's out. You know the Duke boys are going to do what they do. That was an awesome game, man. That Duke UCF game was crazy, too, man.
Yeah. Oh, man, I was recording during that game. That was crazy.
Man, that game was sensational, JLs.
You got the live reaction of the game live while I was recording. That was actually kind of funny.
Yeah, that game was crazy, man. So you got Duke. Let me just give you guys a time, and then we'll wrap up. You got, see when the Duke boys are playing. UNC playing well, too. Kobe White. Nasir Little playing well. So you got North Carolina Auburn tomorrow, 7:30 Eastern time on TBS, and then you got Duke Virginia Tech at 9:40 on CBS.
Oh man.
Duke 7-point favorites, Carolina 6-point favorites. You got LSU and Michigan State. That's the opener, 7:00, and then the nightcap. Houston versus Kentucky, the number 3 seed versus number 2 seed. Damian Dotson's team versus Kevin Knox's team. And that is at
like a little bet going?
Yeah, that's at 10:00. That's at 10:00, man. So interesting. We saw Gonzaga wrap up Florida. Brandon Clark playing well.
Yo, Brandon Clark is another one, man.
Brandon Clark playing good ball, man.
I love Brandon Clark.
Brandon Clark playing good ball, man.
Oh, sticks for legs, dog.
Yeah.
He's so active.
Absolutely.
So very, I don't see him being like some guy who can take over a game.
Yeah.
He got some nice one-on-one ice moves if you need him, and he's just all over the place. He's very extremely active.
Absolutely. Last announcement of the night: Statement Games is coming back. Oh, we got a couple good Statement Games, but the last game of the season Statement Games, the jacket that everybody wants is going up for grabs. Last game of the season. So this is just a quick Statement Games announcement. Go to statementgames.com, sign up, create your free account right now. Go to statementgames.com, create your free account. Next week we'll tell you how you can win the jacket. Crispy, man. Crispy, courtesy of my guy Shells Heavy, who's been donating, kind enough to donate these items for the show, for the fans of the show. Yo.
Yeah, shout out to Shells, man.
Shout out to Shells, man. Shout out to Shells. But, yeah, good to be back, JL's. Good show, man.
Yeah, man.
Definitely good show. And when are we back? When is that Heat game? That Heat game is Saturday?
Yeah, back on Saturday. It was basketball crazy this week.
Saturday night, man. See you guys then. JL, so I'll kick it over to you.
Y'all want to watch this? Is this on ESPN, the Texas Tech game?
It's probably on TBS. Probably on TBS. I'm going to turn it on now.
Catching these replays is hard. All right, anyway. Yeah. Yo, so if you haven't watched yet, check out the latest episode of the KLT show. It's called Knicks Madness. This is Knicks Madness 2. Knicks Madness 1 was last season. We did the first time. And we're going to have an extension of Knicks Madness on next episode too. So we're going to have Spencer on for next episode after this one. So check that out. But yeah, links in my descriptions for everything you need. Merch. My social media, the Nick of Time show is on Instagram. And also look out on where am I? Facebook and Twitter. And also hit my SoundCloud too as well. If you can't wait and you want to hear the episodes on Tuesday, hit up my SoundCloud, the Nick of Time, SoundCloud.com for Nick of Time show. Also on iTunes, Google Play, all of that. And yeah, man, that is all. Back to you, C.
Appreciate you, JLs. Good show as usual, man. Good show, my dude. And hey, man, appreciate you guys for joining in. Back at it again. Knicks lose this time. Knicks lose all the time, but Knicks lose tonight. 117-92. 7 games left. But appreciate everybody for rocking with us. Good calls tonight. We had some good calls, man, despite it all. Shout out to Zay from LI. Will. Ace Bears called in. Shout out Nate. These are people I can remember off the top of my head, man. Shout out Rick from North Carolina. Charlotte. You know, shout out everybody that called in, man. Can't remember everybody, but just to say, appreciate the support. Join the Twitter conversation. The Twitter conversations have been good. The Twitter chats have been good. All you got to do is share this show on Twitter with hashtag PostGameNYK, and we will throw you into the Twitter chat. We can continue the conversation. KnicksFanTV merch in the link below. Get your Mitch Please t-shirts, hoodies, hats. Got it all in the shop. Audio format of the show is available. Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, Alexa, iTunes. It's on everything. On the KnicksFanTV, you can find the audio format of the show. So if you're at work tomorrow, you can catch up on whatever you missed. And yeah, man, this is a good show. Yeah. Tomorrow you got action-packed March Madness tomorrow. Remember, go to statementgames.com to sign up so that you guys can play for the jacket end of the year. We're also giving away tickets to the draft, and that'll be coming up during the lottery show on May 14th. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Statement Games and the post-game live show are going to be doing some good things, man, coming up, man. So definitely stay tuned. And, yeah, man, appreciate the support once again, everybody. Have a good night, and we will check you back Saturday evening. Knicks Heat. Come through. 10:30. #1 show on YouTube. We out of here.